Okay, let's get something straight here about imposter syndrome and self-doubt. What I want to let you know is this is not a newbie problem. This is something that happens for literally everybody, including the most successful people that you have seen. Okay? The people that you think that have it all together, they have this too. The good news is, and I'm going to congratulate you for this, is because if you're experiencing self-doubt and imposter syndrome, it means that you are leveling up. Yes, quite seriously, you are leveling up. So this is a really good sign. You're not failing. It's not that you're not good enough. It's a good sign. So what I'm going to do in the next couple of minutes is I'm going to share with you how to eliminate this, the steps that you need to take to eliminate this once and for all. So in the meantime, take a moment, follow me, subscribe, do whatever, because I'm going to give you more tips that I give my top C-suite clients and top business owners. And again, most of this is relevant for virtually everybody. Here's the lie that we tell ourselves. We tell ourselves that I'm going to feel better. I'm going to have more confidence. I'm no longer going to feel like an imposter when I make this amount of money, when I reach this milestone, when I have this many clients, when I finally get this job. That's when I'm going to feel better. I'm not going to have any doubt anymore. What nobody tells you is that the imposter syndrome and self-doubt don't go away when you have success. It just changes form. And I'll repeat that. It doesn't go away because you've reached this milestone or that milestone, or you've gotten this job. No, it just changes form and comes back in another way. So here's how it kind of sounds. Today you're going to be feeling, am I ready for this role? Am I ready to run this business? Am I ready actually to have this call with somebody? Tomorrow is going to be, can I actually sustain this success? What if I'm exposed as a fraud? What if they find out that I'm not really as good as I say I am? That's the problem. So I'm going to tell you two stories. One's about Angela, and she is the chief of staff of a startup company with millions of dollars. And every time she would go into a business meeting, she would freak out. She would just get very panicky about, oh my goodness, am I going to be able to speak up? Am I going to be able to say what I need to say? Are they going to believe me? Am I actually really good enough to have this job? We solved that problem, and I'm going to tell you how in a few moments. The second story is about James, and he is a executive in a new role, and he has to make a presentation. And so the thing is like, he's wondering, is this good enough? He worries about this all night, doesn't sleep for days. We solved that problem too. So how do we do this? We do this through using the shift codes. And so with both of these people, I went through first the paradigm shift, challenging the outdated beliefs or beliefs that do not serve them. So I'm going to talk about how I help my clients solve virtually every problem they come up against. The first thing that we start with is the paradigm shift. So the thing is, you don't have to be perfect to be respected or to have success. You just don't. And if you believe that you need to have accomplished X, Y, and Z in order to do what you do really best, your actual superpower, that's something you need to change. The fact is, if you're already a chief of staff, or any C-suite role, if you're already an executive in a new role, if you are a business owner and you have been helping clients for a long time, you are good enough. You need to start practicing that. You need to start practicing that as a mantra. I am more than good enough. In fact, I am a freaking rock star. Start doing that. That's a paradigm shift. The second thing is an energetic shift. So here's the thing with beliefs and the stories that we've told ourselves is that they actually get embedded in our field, in our bodies. It's like a muscle memory. And so if you have any kind of clearing process, that's what you want to do for yourself. I actually have a video where I demonstrate an energetic shift. And so if you want that, just comment below or wherever, comment video, and I will send you a link for the video. All right. The last one is an identity shift. You have to walk in as that rock star role. You need to take on that role. When you step into that version of you who is amazing at your job, because you really probably already are, but by owning it, by actually stepping into that identity, into that version of yourself, things start to change immediately. So the result is when you do one or two or three of these shifts, everything changes and imposter syndrome and self-doubt start to move away. But this takes a little bit of practice. Some things are immediate and they shift right away. Some things take practice. Because the thing is, what most people do is we keep practicing what we don't want, the old way. Now you need to practice the new way of being, all right? So again, if you like this, make sure you give me a follow or subscribe. So just to wrap up, imposter syndrome and self-doubt is endemic to everybody. It's not just you. I promise you that. And again, you take a look at all the people that are around you, the people that you really admire, they have either gone through this dramatically or are still going through it at times. So this is not just you, all right? This happens to virtually everybody, and it is not a life sentence. In fact, again, going through the shift codes, walking yourself through a paradigm shift, an energetic shift, or an identity shift, or one or all of those will make a difference. And you can say goodbye to the imposter syndrome and self-doubt. So I'm going to leave that with you. Again, if you want the video where it's a demo of me doing an energetic shift with somebody, pop video in down below or in the side or wherever it is, and I will get that video to you. All right. Have a wonderful day. See you soon. And in the meantime, go out there and live a no limits life. Cheers.